Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace and Singer.
In a world where innovation meets tradition, agriculture.
And I do what make me happy, and nobody can deny me that I'm blessed. I might be rough around the edges, maybe yes. I keep it nappy and I do what make me happy, and nobody can deny me that I'm blessed. Self-preservation, self-elevation, these days deserve celebration. No hesitation, no reservation.
Hey, no reservation, no hesitation. Sunrise to the nation, Mr. Dennis and Miss Kitty, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you're in the mood and you're in the zone.
You're just in the zone.
Yeah, good morning to
morning,
you,
folks.
everybody. Good morning. Wonderful, wonderful vibes from Wizkid and Damian Jr. Gong Marley on a beautiful Thursday morning.
It is
Thursday already, that is.
It's Thursday, the week is finished.
Yeah.
As a queen, we're going to be saying Happy Independence.
Yeah, and then Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. I got to tell you, at this point, I don't even know if it makes sense to take down our Christmas trees anymore. Maybe we should just leave them.
Maybe just, like the main, like have some main lights so you set up. But as your queen, it's time again.
Yes, time again. Yeah.
But George.
But it's always great when it's, you open your eyes and you realize that it's time for sunrise.
It is.
And so it's always great to be happy on this Thursday. Good morning to everybody watching on our YouTube channel. Good morning to you, all our sunrisers. And of course, please do remember to hit the like and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. So whenever we go live, you know exactly what to do, which is to tune in, turn on, and always do remember to spread the word.
All right. So guess what? It's a thankful Thursday. We are determined to be thankful, and we have many reasons to be happy. One of the main reasons is that you made it through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You're here today. Tomorrow's Friday. It's promised to no man, so you're going to make the most of what is today. Yeah. Of course.
And speaking about not promised to any man, the death of the Liverpool
striker. The world woke up this morning to the very sad news that Portugal and Liverpool striker Diogo Jota died in a car crash along with his brother, his younger brother, Andre Silva.
Wow.
It took place in northern Spain. He just got married. Earlier this week, I was looking at his wedding pictures and videos, and he seemed like the happiest man in the world.
Yeah.
And he was dancing with his family, and he has 3 children, two boys and a son and a daughter. Sorry, and just like that, I was in shock. I think I never would imagine it would have licked me like that. And the thing is that in the weeks prior, people were speculating, Liverpool are looking for a striker.
Yes.
And, making all kinds of plans. And will Darwin Núñez be sold? So and so and so. And that way, if Darwin Núñez is sold, then you will still have Diogo Jota. And, you can bring in another striker to play with him. And, you're making all these plans.
Yeah.
And, you're speculating as fans, what the team is going to look like. And Jota will play there. And you can get support. It is promised
like
to no man.
Yeah.
It is promised to no man.
This reminds me of when Kobe Bryant died, right?
Yeah.
In the plane crash. I remember my sister called me and said, "Kads, you hear say Kobe dead? So you met with him Kobe come and say,
Kobe,
you have a friend named Kobe, but never you talk about Kobe yet."
Yeah.
She said Kobe Bryant. I said like basketball up. But what do you mean? Like Kobe?
Yeah.
Dennis, I kid you not, I started checking every news source now. So I went to CNN, BBC, because I'm like, what? Died with his daughter? What?
Yeah.
And so, it's just in the midst of it all. I remember too, Paul Walker of Fast and Furious, but condolences to his family and to the team and to his wife and children. And, it's just sad.
Wow. And then the thing is that the
28 years old.
28 years old.
Wow.
He is, again, a lethal goal scorer for Liverpool.
Yeah.
He did have some of an injury record.
Yeah.
But once as him on the
Healthy,
field, he's going to score.
Yeah.
And he's one of them people that, like when you go cricket and you ask, how much Brian Lara make?
Yeah.
He's like him, Jota score yet? It's that kind of a way, you're losing the game or you're drawing the game.
He's
and
a clutch guy.
Yes, bring him on and make him score one goal, and that's it. He came from in 2020, September of 2020. He came from Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yes.
He was a part of that side that took Wolverhampton Wanderers from the Championship into the Premier League, established them in the Premier League. Yeah. He went to Wolves in 2017, I believe, and then made the transition to Liverpool in 2020, and he's been at Liverpool since 2020, winning the FA Cup, the League Cup, and the Premier League last season. My heart goes out, and it's those things. It's just one of them something where you just grieve and it's just rough and it's hot and it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just have to lie down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it really does hurt, and that's why we often say, make the most of your time.
Yes.
Let the ones you love know that you love them.
Precisely.
Treat people well. Live well. Take care of yourselves, because you just never know.
You never know
when the carry-on call. You just never. You never know. You know what I mean?
We are all headed in the same direction. Yeah. We just don't know when.
Yeah.
We're gonna punch our ticket. We're all headed in the same direction.
Well, speaking about punching tickets, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Gotta tell you.
Yeah.
And we won't stop. Because we can't stop. Well, his verdict, his case was was very widely covered in the media. As a matter of fact, I saw a U.S. prosecutor. She developed a podcast. We're on P. Diddy on trial. That's her podcast, and I guess she brought commentary and discussed and ventilated the issues surrounding the entire trial. So he was found not guilty on the more serious charges of racketeering and the whole RICO and sex trafficking, right? Because that could have landed him in prison for the rest of his life. he was found guilty of transportation to engage in prostitution, which is considered a lesser charge, which still might carry up to 10 years in prison, right? So we're waiting for the sentencing, which now is going to be taking place as per the judge in October. His lawyers applied for bail because, they would have wanted their client. He has been in jail since last year. So they wanted him to get him bail. However, bail was denied, and so he's still remanded. He may be remanded until sentencing. The judge highlighted that, his violence and his violence and his reach may be a problem. So they don't want no intimidation of the witnesses or any tampering with anything. And so he's still remanded, but he still has to consider himself very lucky. Because Dennis, it could have gone a completely different way. And so that is the situation and circumstance, and that's how it come down.
I was watching analysis earlier this week, and one of the things that was being discussed in that particular thing that was this question of, was it a wise move for defense counsel to not call any witnesses? And
because they were saying that the prosecution did not discharge their burden sufficiently.
So they were satisfied that the prosecution did not prove their case. And so they were satisfied that they didn't need to call any witnesses. They could just, attack the evidence that was presented. And it turned out, it turned out to be right.
That's when you have a great legal team, you know what I mean? I saw his lawyers, all talking about it, and the fact that, the importance of jury and why people should also, come to jury duty, because juries are very important, play a very seminal role in the, the discharging of, justice, right? And they were also talking about, the fact that they were happy that their client, Mr. Sean Combs, decided to fight these charges and not just take them as is. And so one of the lawyers was saying that when you hear about a civil suit or a criminal suit, it doesn't automatically mean that the person is guilty. And, what she was asking to is that the widespread coverage of all the sordid details of the matter, as much as they were covered, they should cover this acquittal or partial acquittal as much as they did. So,
well,
so for those who wanted to know.
And the details are sordid.
Let me tell at one point, I couldn't watch it anymore. It was just too much for me. Then me start to eat baby aisle. Like, me say, I want a baby aisle around me. Because every time we take up a buckle, it's like, it's like, that kind of vibe. But, that's where he is right now. So, I decided that prison bed with him sleep on last night or the night before. You better continue to sleep on it. Yes, I'm ready with a prayer fee, I gotta tell you. Yeah, but talking about prayers, prayers are still going out, and congratulations.
Yes,
and salutations are still going out for the PEP students.
Morning, Pepsters.
It's graduation season.
Yes,
and big ups to all the mummies and the daddies and the grandmas and the aunties who are attending the graduation. And we want to send a PEP shout out to who, Dennis?
Want to send a PEP shout out to Leanna Porter, who was recently awarded the Meadowbrook Prep Chairman's Award for the top PEP performer for 2025. Your dad and Auntie Shanna, they are extremely proud of you. Trust me, I can speak for Auntie Shanna. She's extremely proud of you.
And she says that you're going to get ice cream and cake from Verylicious Sweet Treats.
Verylicious Sweet Treats. You're going to get that ice cream and cake. And any other toppings that you want, you're going to get it.
Amazing. And also, congratulations to Jayla Johnson, the outgoing head girl of St. Francis Primary School. She received the highest PEP grade for her school. And she also delivered the valedictorian speech yesterday at her graduation. Jayla matriculates to the Immaculate High School.
Look at that.
And greetings are come. I got to tell you. And of course, her aunt, I'm not seeing her photo. Where's Jayla's photo? Jayla, her auntie Shireen Chambers, and I remember Jayla, she used to come to the shop sometimes, and you could have some people who just see the brightness on them. Jayla is one of those students, and so we say congratulations. See her there with all her trophies.
Wow.
Sometimes the way they pick them, get the trophy, I said, so una alone graduate? Una alone go to school? But it's absolutely amazing, and we love you, Jayla. We're very proud of you. Congratulations, Auntie Shireen, your mommy, your entire family is so proud of you, and the St. Francis Primary School fraternity,
Nice.
all the teachers, all the principals. Good morning and congratulations. You can imagine Jayla in her white and her blue tie. Hello.
Yes,
I gotta tell you. Lovely, love it, love it, love it.
You know, I'm going to send a big shout out to this young girl out there in Spanish Town. She was the most improved student at Crescent Primary.
Okay.
She is Catalia Chambers. She started reading at grade 4.
Wow.
Up to grade 4, she was unable to read, and she was able, but she was able between then and now to get proficiency in math, science, social studies, and developing in language arts. She's off to Old Harbor High School.
Nice.
So big up to Catalia, big up. Also sending a big shout out to Lennon Joshua Nathaniel Wint.
Mercy.
He went to Alvernia Prep. He's going to Arden High.
Nice.
From Mount Alvernia Prep. Highly proficient in math, social studies.
Yeah, highly proficient.
Yeah, proficient
HP.
in language arts. Got 98 in mental ability.
Science and ability, 98%.
Yeah.
Mr. Good morning, sir. And congratulations. And guys, as I said, it's grad season, and we're keep big up them because we are big up the kids.
Yes.
Them. We're showering them with all
Frighten
the
for
accolades.
them.
Frighten all the, remember some Gladys Night without the pips of my daughter. And
Frighten
hello,
for them. Yeah,
big
man.
ups to all the Gladys Night parents, definitely. We're bigging up our babies without apology.
No apology.
And I'm gonna get my godson's photo because I have to get his photo.
Yeah.
Mr. Rashad Brown.
Okay.
Darling of Woolmer's
Yeah.
High School for Boys.
Yeah.
I get quarter geese.
Oh,
Gonna
gosh.
get well, the way a theme thing up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get his mom. I just messaged her. I was like, you need to get up, right? But we're gonna get him tomorrow. But to all the students, congratulations.
Congrats.
And of course to all the parents who are proud, all the family members, all the supporting cast, because Dennis, education is not a one-man thing. It's parents, teachers, student, it's family, it's community, it's extra class, it's the miss, it's the sir who
Yes.
takes the extra interest, you know what I mean? And we're very, very happy and very, very proud of them, and take all the pictures with their awards, with their medals, their trophies,
Yes.
and post them on your status. And please also watch those who don't repost your child.
Aye.
Yeah,
Aye.
that
Ah.
part. Clock it.
Aye. Hear that
You
one
not
there?
repost, Jackson. You not repost a picture of them. I say I'm afraid. Oh, come. You see that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Watch when you post your baby with them award. Watch who repost. Yeah. Thank you. No, she can't sleep over your house. No. No.
No.
No, she can't go out with you. No.
I never thought of it that way.
If I told me, that is, remember I have the
Yeah, yeah,
360 upon them, you know. Yeah, that is it. Just like how we have the 360 on the morning tape. Good morning if you're celebrating your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Good morning if you're celebrating your anniversary.
Anniversary
That's right,
season.
that's right,
Happy
that's right.
anniversary.
Yes.
All right.
So Mixtape guys, right here until 8 o'clock. It's the show of shows. Epic morning right here with Uncle Dennis and Auntie Miss Kitty. We're up. Hello.
Angelina, you the cool in my temperature. If you call, I go come deliver. I no go fall in your hand never. So now me you could live forever. I'm a cocky no feeble letter. I'm a Angelina.
But now my heart is still the pain. Oh, Camille, ole coco. Shabby show me Meroni. Tired of getting wrong. This won't be another heartbreak song. Somebody song go find me one day. I don't dare wait, don't stay too far away.
Baby, gonna waka waka when you enter Malija. Baby, gonna will you give me sugar and wahala? Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa,
Kelele mga me, yo yo. Olele sala, aketi vale ya. Banking go solo, walcheti sala, wetalo salamo, bengi bakalamo, watala fami, wetala fami, olele sala, aketi vale ya.
It's just joy and niceness whenever we get together. And that smile on your face is something to treasure. Yeah.
Grateful that in these special moments, I'm the one that you always chosen.
Thank you, Jamaica, for 50 years of finger-licking good memories. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Yeah.
These days, challenges are everywhere and things are constantly changing, but independent living remains the same. Rising above physical challenges, we can help you do it. For years, we have been Jamaica's trusted provider for solutions to improve patient care, safety, and general quality of life. No matter your age or your physical limitation, we are the caring store, waiting to serve you. It's time to experience independent living. Visit us today.
I'm the one that you always chosen. 50 years.
Thank you, Jamaica, for 50 years of finger-licking good memories. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life.
Welcome back to Sunrise, everyone. A resplendent morning to all of you, and a very extra special good morning to the Honorable Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. Andrew Holness. Yeah.
Randomly just so?
Because the Honorable Prime Minister,
I think it's most honorable. For the Prime Minister.
Yeah, most honorable, Prime Minister, posted me yesterday for my achievement of being awarded the keys to the city of Tamarack, as well as the congressional proclamation given by Congresswoman McCormick, the Prime Minister. I got the calls. Right, because I was busy in the trenches yesterday, and I got the calls.
You sound like the DPP. Morning, DPP.
Good morning, DPP. And I got the call that Prime Minister posted, and you said, me? What me do?
When I saw it, I said, Lady Marge, good morning.
My mother.
I saw it, I was like, Lady Marge.
Was very proud. She stayed all the way at her location.
Yes.
And was very proud to let me know that her Prime Minister posted. I said, wow, thank you, Lady Marge ODE, for that, acknowledgement. But sir, thank you so very much. I left a post a comment on the post, and I'm very grateful and very happy for the acknowledgement. And as I said in my post that, I walk with pride, the Jamaican pride, and I will always do my best to make my country proud, make my supporters, my fans proud, and make, my family proud as well. Indeed. But I want to thank the Prime Minister, and when the Prime Minister post you, say here's a big deal. You understand? So I feel good in my little self, and I'm very grateful, sir. So thank you for your kind acknowledgement and your kind words. They really mean a lot to me. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. So it's now time for what, Dennis?
It's now time for the girl who does not have a ponytail. It's the girl with the ponytail.
Good morning.
Hi. Good morning, Tony K.
Hey, when you decide, we say you're a big
No small fry thing around there. No. Prime Minister postings.
I'm telling you, the way
Prime Minister postings.
I'm levitating right now.
Which is right, as you should.
But just feel like my start all twang.
Which is right.
Holy cow, man.
Holy cow.
Man.
And again, good morning to the Commissioner of Tamarack, Marlon D. Bolton. Sir, good morning to you. Thank you. Congresswoman McCormick, thank you. The Mayor of, South Florida, Mayor Gomez, thank you. Good morning.
Miss Kitty, and I say to that little accent.
Good morning.
Just local, so?
No. It's the panache.
When you have the keys to the city.
Yeah.
No, I can't even do it.
It's the panache for me. So good morning. And of course, to all the supporters, Dennis, the outpouring of love, the congratulatory messages, they have not gone unnoticed, and I would like to say thank you for everyone, and to everyone who has taken the time out to pick up their phone and use their finger power to send a positive message, to send a congratulatory message, to send a big up. I sincerely appreciate all of you and every message from everybody. It makes me feel so good, and it really further galvanizes what I'm trying to do, the legacy I try to leave, and the good I try to do, the upliftment, and it really means a lot, and I will endeavor to do my best continually. And I just want to thank all my supporters, all my prayer warriors. Thank each and every one of you so much.
Absolutely. Amen. I mean, I'm just going to, before we jump into the headlines, what I can say is my experience with you, especially here, people, Miss Kitty, work hard. And I feel like people might say and be like, it's crazy. She get married, she have a baby, she getting the keys to this, she getting the awards and she whatever. And I'm sure they didn't see the years.
They normally don't.
Years of work. And I don't think they mean it necessarily in a bad way. No, they just might think, wow, she's so lucky, or wow, maybe she's just a special one. No, she put in the work.
No, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. So congratulations on and it's good to show that work. If you take it seriously, if you're consistent with it, if you're real and you enjoy it, and you can do what you love, make money, and make enough money.
That part.
And be recognized. So it's great. I'm really glad that you're being recognized in this way, because I think it shows people there is a way separate and apart from maybe the streams you've been told. You can do what you love and rise.
Thank you so very much.
Yourself. So
and when I rise, I lift others.
Amen.
So, yeah, man.
Amen.
Big up. And if I can do it, so can you.
See there?
Yeah, man.
Which is right.
Thank you, TK.
Right.
As a good as with the ponytail. Look over to the headline.
Thank you, please.
I don't want very short.
Thank you, please.
No black fits around there. Yeah, because it's okay. I'll give out the address of your phone on mine.
Headline 1. Intra-island flights return to Jamaica, linking Montego Bay and Kingston. So after a 4-year pause, domestic air travel is officially back in Jamaica. Starting Friday, July 11, 2025, LEAT 2020 will launch intra-island flights between Mobay and Kingston, reconnecting the country's 2 largest cities via Sangster International Airport. The service will operate 3 times weekly in each direction, departing MBJ on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, and returning from Kingston on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. With fares starting at just $122 US or 19,499 Jamaican dollars. The service is set to benefit multiple sectors, including tourism, commerce, medical logistics, and transform local transportation. Cutting the journey between the cities from 2.5 to 3.5 hours by road to just 25 minutes by air. Shane, so I think that's...
I saw it. I was surprised because I felt that, maybe it's just, air travel, domestic air travel had become too expensive or something, why we stopped. But I'm glad... I mean, if you've ever had a tight schedule, and I've flown from Kingston to Mobay more than once, more often than not via helicopter.
Yes.
So for work, but just when you leave out,
Sorry, I'm so distracted. Dennis is like, I've flown it a couple times by helicopter.
No. But like when you have
not expect
money, when you leave at 11 o'clock and you reach Mobay at 11:30.
Wow.
And then and then you leave at 1 o'clock and you're back in Kingston, but you're like,
this is crazy.
Rowan, wheels up at 8.
Yeah.
Wheels up at 8.
No,
the money people, I love it.
No,
for
it's
you.
not money people, it's work.
It's work.
Well, I like your type of work.
But I'm just saying, I mean, it changes your perception of what you can do in a day.
Yes.
And it changes then the productivity factor.
Absolutely.
But like what I was thinking when I saw it, I was like, and this is not an advertisement for Nuts for the Express, but Nuts for the Express has so significantly changed the journey from Kingston to, and also courier service. You can just throw something on the bus and it's there in Mobay by the end of the day. Now, you know, you have another dimension where it's by the end of the day, it's within the hour.
Wow.
And so that's why, you know, it could be medical supplies that need to move from Kingston to Montego Bay within a particular temperature.
We need to go do an outside broadcast in Mobay.
Exactly.
So we can leave here and go and come back. You know what I mean? So even wear and tear on your body, wear and tear on your vehicle, it just,
in terms
I
of just
love this.
time.
Yeah.
And at what,
and
15
time is
grand?
the most precious commodity.
At 15 grand, it's not bad.
20 grand, 19,499.
Oh, 19, yeah.
19,499.
I mean, again, depending on...
you hear the wealth? I like it.
He's like, 20 grand.
No, I'm just saying it depends on what...
20 pack.
It depends on what 3.5 hours means to you.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know?
That is
and
true.
so I'm saying it's relative. That's what I mean. It depends on what it's worth.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
And time is, as I said, is the greatest commodity. So when you can expedite and use it, like, to me, it's like, thank you, God. We're here.
Yeah.
I used to do from Tints and Pen. Remember what Tints and Pen?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was a lot. I was very scared. To the man whose hands I held, I don't know the sir. I don't know the man.
Yeah.
But he saw the fear and then it said, I'm going to pimp up. I tell it the whole time. Oh my God.
Prayers.
Yeah, the prayers. But yes, I'm very happy about this. And I think it's a move in the right direction.
I absolutely agree. And I'll tell you more at 7 in the news.
All right, very well. Love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, that's all we have, the time we have for headlines this morning. Thanks to TK, no phony K with the ponytail. You know what I mean? Whatever Dennis said. Dennis just makes these things on the fly.
I'll tell you why during the break.
Somebody try pop it out?
No.
Okay, see the personal details.
Dennis will do no such thing.
All right, guys,
we
are going to take a break. And adults going camping, glamping for the summer camping.
Oh, really?
Stay tuned to find out about adults going camping right after this. It's Sunrise on CVM.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
Enter the Grace Vienna Summer Winnings Promotion for a chance to win the grand prize of an all-expense-paid family trip for 4 to Nickelodeon Resort in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Other prizes include Samsung Galaxy S24 smartphones, Sony PlayStation 5 consoles, and Nintendo Switch games. To enter, buy 5 or more Grace Vienna sausages, write your name and number on the receipt, take a photo, and WhatsApp it to 876-316-9696. Enter today. Promotion ends August 3. Must be 18 years or older to enter. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Welcome to our place, where your imagination can blossom into something amazing.
Where you can get tertiary level education at a practical level.
Where you can be as creative as you dare.
Harnessing cutting-edge technology.
To create world-class entrepreneurs and critical thinkers.
Where even lecturers gain benefits from our experience.
Your place is the Vocational Training Development Institute, where tertiary level education and training is empowering and transforming lives.
You belong here!
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace and Singer.
Let's delve deep into the issues. we'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my
Oh.
We come alive.
You know, you want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
First time I heard this song, I was like, yo, them get Tami for sing a night. Morning, Tami.
Hi, Tami. How are ya?
Swear, say Tami. This doesn't sound like Tami. When
It's our Tami vibes.
It's our Tami
It's our Tami vibes.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. It does.
It does have a Tami.
Yeah. Big ups to Lady Tisanchin too. Yeah, it does. But it's not Tami.
It's not Tami, though.
Yeah.
For those of you who are like me thinking it was Tami, not Tami.
Yeah.
All right? But guess what? Thanks for staying with us here on Sunrise, where the fun rise. Now, who said that the summer fun is just for the children? Everybody. Sometimes we need the adults to have something for themselves.
Yep.
Something other than breakfast party and them something there.
Sleepover.
So, yeah, to have fun. And so, well, Elite Excursions has curated the summer sizzle weekend where the big kids
Love it. I'm a big kid now.
can go camping, can go on scavenger hunts,
Like
and
that.
even participate in a bonfire. Now, founder and director of Elite Excursions, Kamar Jordan, joins us with the sizzling details.
Love it.
Morning,
Good morning, Kamar. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good.
Lovely. Now,
All right.
talk to us because normally camping and summer camps are
Yes.
normally for the kids, right?
Yeah, you send the kids off to summer camp.
Yeah, but parents, we stay home and you clean up or you do whatever you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But this is actually an opportunity for parents to go and have some fun and, you know, tap into the kid in them. Talk to us about this particular idea and how did it come about?
Well, Elite Excursion has been about for over a decade.
Oh, wow.
You know? Yeah, so we do camps for large groups, small groups, whether public, private sector, companies, because we notice from COVID, you know, a lot of companies reach out and say, hey, can you organize or plan a camping or team building trip for us? And, you know, it's been going good. This idea came about from, I was in high school, I was a part of the Jamaica Combined Cadet Force.
Yes.
So while attending, you know, the green and black Calabar, you know, I said, you know, I love this outdoor nature, and then transition from high school now. Somebody say, hey, you can convert your hiking thing into a business, and that's the birth of Elite Excursion.
Wow.
So now this summer sizzle is all about, as it say, sizzle hot.
Yeah.
So it's to get out the adults, but not only adults, even teenagers, to come and experience outdoor nature. Sometimes you need to, you know,
Get out of the house.
detach yourself from even the noise, the distraction.
Yes, the phones,
the
tablets,
tablets, and you know,
Get in touch with nature.
breathe some fresh air.
Yeah. And the fresh air does make a difference, Kamar. Dennis, I don't know. Like for me, when I'm going to the country, I love to wind down the window and smell that fresh air. You know, you smell the pimento wood, you just smell. You can literally smell the cleanliness of the air. And I really, really like that. And this summer sizzle now, where is the camping trip taking place?
Okay, so for this summer sizzle, the location is Hollowell Recreational Park.
Oh, nice.
Which is approximately, it ranges between 3,000 to 3,500 feet above sea level. Okay. It's a very nice atmosphere. It is located within the Blue and the Jonker Mountain region. And yes, we are going to transform Hollowell. We will have scavenger hunt, we'll have some mini hike trails, we'll have a forest hike, we'll incorporate even a river experience after the entire thing. Persons from different parishes will be on this camping hike. So,
okay. Where does it start? Like, do you drive to a point and like leave your vehicle there until you come back, or how much of it is hiking?
All right, so earlier, I heard Miss Kitty spoke about, boy, she haven't hiking like from Girls Guides.
Yeah, from Girls Guides, yeah.
And you mentioned about
a
geography trip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we noticed that it's not everyone will be interested in hiking, and person just want to reach the destination and enjoy the atmosphere.
Definitely.
So we have options. So the hiking option will be little above red light. We'll hike through the pine forest, so persons will get that real nature experience, in the movie type of hiking. And then the next option is persons can drive. We provide transportation, but who want to drive their vehicle can also do so.
Wonderful. So where do we sign up, and how do we get to be a part of it? Do we need to come with our own tent, or do you provide a tent?
What do you bring?
What do I bring? Yeah.
All right, so we provide tent on a shared basis, but for those who has their personal tent, can also take their personal tent. How do you sign up now? We have our Instagram page. From once you reach out to us, we will send you the registration link, and you click, and every option is there, and you just select, and then you successfully sign up. You receive your confirmation email, and all the other instructions will follow.
What do you, all right, in terms of what you bring, because like, all right, so this tent look like it can maybe hold 2 people. It can hold 2 people?
This can hold all three, 4.
3 slim people, come on.
But so you have your tent, but like you're gonna need mosquito repellent. You're gonna mighty God!
What? It's a tight squeeze.
You're gonna need mosquito repellent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right.
And you need blanket. So do you have like a camping list?
So you'll get all of that in the after you register. You will get an email stating all the.
Dennis, in the tent, I relax and I chillax. But let me ask you, Kamar. So you sign up, and I know people are wondering about bathroom facilities and those types of things. Are they going to shower? Where are they going to use a bathroom? You have all of that.
Yes.
Okay.
On compound, Hollowell has been doing a very good job to maintain property. So all of that is on the
when it's a camping trip, from when to when?
It's a weekend, so it's August 1st to the 3rd.
Okay, so like Independence weekend there.
Yes.
Okay, very well. All right, then it looks like he's loving the camping trip already, as it is, and he's loving the tent. And I wonder if we can build a tent. How easy is it to put up one of these tents, Kamar?
Easy is relative.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the easiest one.
Okay, all right. So for all the tent lovers.
So it's a teamwork.
Yeah.
So
and I think it's a good couples weekend as well. To do something.
As I say, we have different experience at Elite Excursion, because outside of our summer sizzle, we have adventure where we go on island, like Pigeon Island. We have adventure to Blue Mountain Peak. We have
so it's an adventure.
We are very, very compact.
Nice.
So this is not the only event that we do.
This is just one thing
of many
special.
Yes. Even last year we try to be diverse, and we do a Peru exploration where we went to Machu Picchu, Rainbow Mountain, all of that. So we are very diverse.
I like that. So what's the handle again? Where can we find you on social media to sign up for the Summer Sizzle Camp, adult camp, from August 1 to 3?
Yes, so it is E_excursions, Elite Excursions. Yes.
E_excursions.
Yes.
Dennis, I like the sound of this, and it's something different, and I think couples can use it as a team building, right? Exercise as well, to also just get out of the house to do something different.
Exactly, the everyday things that you usually do. Yeah. If you go restaurant, go eat shrimp pasta
every time. Yeah. Go eat pasta, as they say, every time.
You must
it's just like, oh my God, what else can we do? Yeah. I like, but by the way though, as a person who's afraid of lizards, the lizards, the lizard, And the
lizards
rats, them.
not included.
Yeah, come on, we need to know about that. The part there.
All right, we have noticed a lot of women ask that question. A lot. Will there be snakes? Because, you know, people, when they associate camping, they say, you know, it's the movie thing that they say, camping in Jamaica. So they say, will there be snakes? Will there be bears?
Yes.
Will there be I don't know, what about lizards though?
It's a lot. They're big and disgusting. Well, and they'll eat you alive. I'm telling you.
Yes, but we try to identify location where lizards are probably at a minimal to none. And, you know, so... yes, you can try it.
And Lisa, you want to think
God.
I have Freddy Krueger and Jason.
Our guppies included. Rolling cam up there. You can't imagine here all the rolling cam dress off. But guess what, guys? We're going to go.
It's like a vibe.
Carry your Kananga water. Carry your consecrated olive oil. I said the blood of Jesus.
You put it over your tent.
Put it over your tent.
All right, thank you very much.
I'm very interested in this, and I love it because we need different things to do to explore and to make great memories. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Many thanks to Kemar Jordan of Elite Excursions for joining us in studio. If your idea of a good time includes fresh air and s'mores, you know where to be this August. Up next, it's cocktails without the consequences. We have a sunrise mocktail menu just for you. There we are.
It's time for Kingston Kitchen, the night market, Saturday, July 5 at Hope Garden, 5 p.m. till midnight. Grab our foodie pass for early access from 4 p.m. Get your tickets now. Visit kgnkitchen.com for info. Brought to you by Crown Water, NCB, Worthy Park, Red Bull, Red Pin, The Best Dressed Chicken, the Tourism Enhancement Fund, Rainforest Seafood, Happy Fries, Select Brands, CPJ, Guardsman, Gustazo's, Landmark, Flow, and Pure Country Juices. The Kingston Kitchen. It's the Eat Good celebration, Saturday, July 5 at Hope Garden. Let's make it a flavorful night to remember.
I'm the one that you always chosen. 50 years.
Thank you, Jamaica, for 50 years of finger-licking good memories. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace and Singer.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central. Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
It's okay. Oh yeah, shake body. Oh yeah, move body. Make you ring alarm. Oh yeah, shake body. Them girls just they feel me now, cause I get some money, then they feel me now. Back then they do me anyhow. I don't get some money, they wanna get down. They won't hold me for ransom, cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. They wanna know where I come from. I they run things from Lagos to London. All the blessings and love I they see just they make me they shout hallelujah. I say all the blessings.
Oh my Lord! The boss himself in the building! Love it, love it. That's what you call dexterity. That's what you call panache. That's what you call flair. Big ups to AC Hotel family, you know what I mean? Yeah, the captain is here. Yeah.
How you doing, boss?
Definitely never flopped.
Never flopped. You're crazy. You know? That not in our DNA. You're crazy.
Man.
I want to leave a camera with Tamara because show them over there. So
Of course, man. After all, I'm the captain. I can fly.
I know. Oh my God. Our favorite mixologist, Captain Kid. Captain returns.
What's new in the world of mixing and thing?
Well, it's summer. Summer is up upon us.
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, I see me blaze some fire a while ago.
Yes.
But I want to cool it back down, you know?
Yeah.
And I've made my personal self available to the public in quite a different way.
Mm-hmm.
I've seeked out being at the AC Marriott too, you know, kind of one-on-one basis.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, I'm more available to, you know, mix personally for you. But I'm still available to the weddings, your anniversaries, your birthday parties, everything.
Well, let me ask you, Captain Kid, because, you know, I want to congratulate you because I've seen your growth and your journey, right? And I love the fact that you take your craft so seriously. You're so passionate about it.
Very much
whenever
so.
whenever you are serving, you smile. You can see the flair. You can see your natural passion for it, right? How is a mixologist different from a bartender, for those who may not know?
Oh, wow. I'm glad you asked that question. It's like breaking down a nurse between a doctor. One is more inclusive on the operating table. Well, let me break it back down in a mixologist way. Anybody can be a bartender, but the mixologist takes time to study each cocktail and perfect and create cocktails from scratch.
Oh.
So it's really a study of deep cocktail making.
Okay.
You know how I know sometimes when you go and you ask, can I have a this with this? And the person looking at you like them and say, that not go with that. So like you have to know the different flavor profiles and the different this, that would go and then and almost like the food science behind it so that you can know what goes with what.
So you know the technology is getting much greater in the world right now. So we even have molecular mixology where we include molecular mixology. So it's like the use of like more scientific ingredients, you know, saline water is being used now. We have things that we create from gelatin to create like some little beads in the cocktails and so on. We freeze like flowers in ice now. You know, we shape ice, we carve different type of shapes in ice to present a old-fashioned in a unique way or so on.
Nice, I love that. Yeah.
Indeed.
So it's a drinking experience. So what do you have to prepare for us this morning?
It's definitely an honor. I'm going to start off with Mr. Brooks beside me.
Yes.
We have one called the Smooth Summer. I think I forgot the name, but I'm just making up the name on the spot.
And that's what a mixologist does. You understand? On the fly.
On the fly.
That's why he's a captain.
Sometimes we even create drinks off your mood and your attitude, you know?
Oh, you see how film jigger different? You see that?
Full of colors, you know? So, of course, we're making it sweet, because you're sweet for the ladies.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
Morning,
Then-
Suzanne.
And that hear me. I walk out of Captain Kid walk up with this and I said, Jesus, have mercy.
That's how I give myself trouble sometimes, man. So,
Because this was an aya. Oh, really?
yeah.
And that him say?
so of course, I added some strawberry syrup, and then we added some lime juice just to get the balance going.
Okay.
Now I'm going to pull right up to the top with ice.
Okay.
And then we're going to ask you to pour some ginger ale over that.
Okay,
All
ginger
right.
ale. I love ginger
Schweppes.
ale. Yeah. Ginger ale is nice.
Just bring in some evanescence in the drink itself.
All right.
I'm going to tell you when to stop about half glass. Yeah? And lastly, we're going to take some soursop juice, bringing it back to the Jamaican roots.
Soursop juice?
Oh, wow.
Right there.
Soursop.
All right.
Shake it up then.
Shake it up. Yeah, I realize it's settled up a little.
Soursop. So let me ask you, Captain Kid. So somebody can come to AC Hotel and get one of your cocktails right now for the summer. Let's say, for example, a person may not necessarily be a drink specialist, but them come and say, well, you know, Captain Kid, I like pineapple, I like ginger. So give me something with that. You can, just based off 2 ingredients, and I tell you, you can make something for me?
Definitely.
Oh, wow.
Especially with the wide variety of ingredients and liquor that we can use at the AC Marriott, I'm definitely able to give you whatever you want, you know?
Okay. All right, so what they know?
This one is called
The sunrise. Oh, stir, okay.
Get a small stir, because we want the gradient effect in the drink itself.
That's why I never want to trouble it.
You know, still a little smooth down there. And a garnish with a bamboo straw and a pine
Okay.
with a small cherry. You
My
know?
thing that, you know. You see that? But what's that instrument called?
It's called a tongue.
A tongue. Okay, very well. Come here, say a tweezer.
So, you know, I make my drinks.
I want to
make my drinks pretty simple, that anybody can do it at home.
Okay.
And then this next one is one that is from kind of one of my signature cocktails, but it includes alcohol.
Okay.
So when you come to the AC Marriott, you can definitely add it with some alcohol.
Yes.
But
and you can have it without as well.
I can have it without as well. So I'm going to simplify it a bit, make it a mocktail today.
Okay.
So we'll put in some mango syrup.
Nice.
You know mango is in season right now.
Definitely, all the mango lovers.
And then, of course, this might need a professional
Okay.
or your professional ingredients. This is called a muddler.
A muddler.
Yeah, so I want to get the ginger interacting with the mango.
Okay, definitely interact. Massa.
Muddle it out.
You see there, a mixologist has a muddler.
Yeah.
And many more. All right, so after which we're going to add some ginger ale.
Yeah.
Again.
I love ginger ale.
I do.
You see, when pregnant and ginger ale, I'm telling you, it's a savior. Yes.
And then we'll give this a little mix on.
Settle your stomach. Yeah. Okay. Mango and ginger. Okay, I can feel that.
And this one is called the Kitty's Meow.
The kitty's meow?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, whoa.
Specifically for you.
Yeah.
So of course I'm going to top off with a freshly made lemonade.
Okay.
With some passion fruit in there as well. So it's a passion lemonade.
That's, you know, something. No, TK, look at you, I drink some of the Mocktail. I need some. No, Father God in heaven, if you're not busy, look here. Crowd of people, know your TV is quite fine. Don't check the channel. Don't do anything. Your YouTube is working fine. Yes, just TK. Because you want to come see Captain Kid. Come, TK. You want to come? Come, my friend. Come. Come in, my baby. Come in. Come in. Come in, fornicate. Come here. Ponytail. Come in.
Everybody comes out to play. Good morning.
I need it. Know yourself. I'm going to share with you this morning.
So this one is very pretty like Miss Kitty.
Hey, wait, hold on. Pretty like Miss Kitty with the keys to the city. That part.
Can we get a close up?
Yes.
Can we get a close up? Can we get a close up?
Oh, those are pretty.
Wow.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm so benevolent, I'm going to give my mocktail to TK so she can try it. Yes.
You can create one right on the spot. Everything on the spot this morning.
I know, right? Because you have the skills like that.
Indeed.
So let me ask you, Captain Kid, for those persons who are watching you right now, and again, his vibe is just so nice, guys. I've known him for years, and over the years, he has just grown, and I really love what it is that you're doing. For persons who'd like to book you for their anniversary or their parties or their corporate events, how can we find you?
Thank you for the opportunity. It's Captain Mixo Kid on all social media.
Nice.
The quickest way to get me is right on my WhatsApp business number. It's 376-7721. Let me repeat again. 876-356-7721.
Nice. TK, how it is?
Hold on. No, I never want to just take it. So
no, man, you can taste it, TK. No, you have to sample it.
Put some mint in there.
Yes, you have to sample it. I like the mint.
I can just take it
some
just so, right?
Yeah, man. Because more you judge it, TK. The modeler.
Yes,
Dennis is doing the modeling.
We got a new mixologist in the studio, you know. Hey.
How it tastes, TK? You know how sometimes you have to drink or eat things and pretend? Not pretending now, go on. It's nice.
Glad I love it.
Nice.
Round of applause.
I'm glad I walked in and
I'm going to add a little bit of ginger
You saw the mint in them, even leave them for TK dress.
I'm glad I took it in.
TK, give me a Leo this morning.
And I was about, in my call
Leopoldsha.
Leopold.
Yeah,
glad you like
amazing. And guys, he's
Imagine
at the AC Marriott.
That, you know?
Yeah, he's at the AC Marriott, so you can go and check him out. But we're gonna have some drinks, and we're drinking responsibly. And we want to say thanks to Captain Kid. Dennis, what did you do? All right, what did you do, Dennis?
Mixing up a storm right here. You want to try some sauce up in that?
Why Dennis a pro? You know?
Dennis look like a pro.
That's exactly the drink I was about to make.
All right.
Dennis has a third job now. All right, so a third job. Another qualification to his repertoire, and we're so happy about that. Thank you, Captain Kid. Thank you so very much. We're drinking responsibly. You don't move. I'm just sending it to you, you know what I mean, through osmosis. But if you want to go and try and get his, skills, you could go to AC Marriott and ask for Captain Kid. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
The summer is long, and we'll be right here. Sunrise sips. Yeah, cheers. Good life.
Aye, aye.
That is it. Prosperity. That is it.
Okay. It's okay. Oh, yeah, shake body. Oh, yeah, move body. Make you ring alarm. Oh, yeah, shake body. Them girls just they feel me now. Cause I get some money, then they feel me now. Back then they do me.
I am made for more. That's why I got a JN Bank small business loan to open my salon and build my dream with my style. Now I am my own boss, popping my own style and trending up.
Start your journey with a Jane Bank Small Business Loan. With small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit janebank.com or contact us on WhatsApp 876-295-1298 to get started. Jane Bank, we will help you find a way.
I'm the one that you always chosen. 50 years.
Thank you, Jamaica, for 50 years of finger-licking good memories. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
From politics to global events, from social issues to breaking news, Lead Story Prime dives deeper, cuts through the noise, and uncovers the stories that shape your world. Join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for Lead Story Prime with me, George Davis, for an hour of incisive analysis, expert interviews, and unparalleled coverage of the issues you care about. Lead Story Prime, your front row seat to the most compelling discussions. Lead Story Prime, where the truth comes first.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. The Green Hydrogen Project has been launched in Jamaica. The initiative aims to attract investment, encourage infrastructure development, and implement strategic projects towards the increased usage of renewable energy. Druselle Mills tells us more.
Moving towards clean energy, Jamaica launches its hydrogen project funded by the Green Climate Fund program, which promotes the use of renewable energy that only emits water vapor and leaves no residue in the air, unlike oil or coal. The release of harmful gases in the atmosphere contributes to global warming. Speaking at the launch and workshop of the GCF-funded Regional Green Hydrogen Project on Tuesday, Minister responsible for Environment and Climate Change, Matthew Samuda, says Jamaica faces climate threats, from hurricanes to rising sea levels to warming temperatures, given our geographic location. It is important for the country to explore and innovate climate solutions, and this project responds to those needs.
Green hydrogen represents one of the most promising emerging technologies in the global transition to low-carbon economies. It is clean, versatile, and capable of decarbonizing hard-to-abate sectors such as transport, manufacturing, and shipping. And though you may not hear it as a primary topic on CNN or Fox News later as we discuss decarbonization, I can assure you most of the developing world is investing heavily in research for this technological deployment, regardless of utterances related to climate change. This, in many ways, represents the future of industrialization.
Minister Samuda also highlighted that this project will promote job creation in research, logistics, and industrial sectors. Jamaica is one of 7 countries in the Caribbean and Latin America to receive benefits from the Green Hydrogen Project. Head of United Nations Environment Program Caribbean Sub-Regional Office, Vincent Sweeney, promoted green hydrogen's role in Jamaica's strategically evolving energy mix.
Energy is critical for the future development of Jamaica. And in this regard, green hydrogen, which is something I'm only learning about myself, may play a strategic role in the country's energy mix and, by extension, in climate action, which is one of the areas in which UNEP has a very strong focus. Green hydrogen is not only key to decarbonizing hard-to-abate sectors, but generally it can also accelerate the decarbonization of existing hydrogen production from fossil fuels, facilitating energy transitions, which we hear a lot about, and achieving near zero greenhouse gas emission reductions. Of course, we have to identify favorable public policies and invest in infrastructure. It is essential as a first step to drive development of national and international green hydrogen markets.
Jamaica's quest towards 50% green energy by 2030 continues to advance. Drosel Mills, CVM News.
Over now to sports. Liverpool player Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva are dead following a car crash early Thursday morning in Spain. The crash occurred in northwestern Spain when the vehicle the two were traveling in is reported to have lost control and veered off the road. It subsequently caught on fire on impact. The accident happened just days after 28-year-old Jota got married. The couple share 3 children. In 2 hours' time, West Indies will go into the second test against Australia, needing to win to level their 3-match series at 1-1 when action gets underway at the Grenada National Stadium. It will just be the 5th time a test match will be played at this venue. Also at 9 a.m., Jamaica will get their campaign underway when they face USA 1 in the opening round of the West Indies Rising Stars Under-19 Championship at St. Mary's Park, Nevis. Meanwhile, in the day's other fixtures, defending champions Barbados will take on Guyana. Trinidad and Tobago play USA 2, while the Leeward Islands will face Windward Islands. That's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
issues you care about. Lead Story Prime, your front row seat to the most compelling discussions. Lead Story Prime, where the truth comes first. Only on...
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace and Singer.
From politics to global events, from social issues to breaking news, Lead Story Prime dives deeper, cuts through the noise, and uncovers the stories that shape your world. Join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for Lead Story Prime with me, George Davis, for an hour of incisive analysis, expert interviews, and unparalleled coverage of the issues you care about. Lead Story Prime, your front row seat to the most compelling discussions. Lead Story Prime, where the truth comes first. Only on...
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace and Singer.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Sometimes all you want to do is get home. To the place where you feel safe, where it's all your own.
Hi, girl.
Hi, Dad. NHT, the key to your home, has home buyer and home builder loans to help you get home. And if you're planning to fix up the home you have, our home improver loans will help bring those ideas to life. With the NHT, there are more possibilities for you to get home. The NHT, the key to your home.
Always great talking about home ownership. Good morning to you. It's a dream of everybody, I think, to be a home owner, and the NHT is making it that much easier. Welcome back to Sunrise, and thank you so much for staying with us. Wherever you are in the world, we've got you covered all day, every day. So please do remember, log on, listen in, and spread the word. And please hit the like and the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Now, if you're in the market for a new home, the National Housing Trust, the NHT, just made it a bit easier. Qualified NHT contributors now have access to more funds to buy a house on the open market, with the possibility of accessing, get this guys, up to $9 million as a single applicant and even more as a double or triple applicants. You understand? Now they're making dreams come true, and I want you to just take a look.
Get home with NHT, the key to your home.
My name is Geron Bontwether, and I am a proud home owner. The process in acquiring my home, it was not easy, but at the end, it was worth it. The first time I held my key and I came through my front door, I felt a sense of accomplishment. It was very thrilling, right? To know that, yes, it was my yes moment. thrilling to know that I've accomplished something as buying a home. My advice to young adults or non-home owners is to ensure that you are contributing to the NHT.
For more about NHT home buyer loans, visit nht.gov.jm or call 888-NHT.
NHT, the key to your home.
All right, so here to help you understand how you can make the best use of these funds, we have Assistant General Manager of NHT's Advertising, Marketing and After Sales Department, Sabrina McDonald Radcliffe, and Customer Service Manager at the NHT St. Catherine branch, Ryan Campbell.
Good
Lady
morning.
and gentlemen, welcome.
Welcome.
Thank
you. I know that a lot of people listened to what Dennis just said and what I just said, and a big smile came on their faces like, wow, I can really now home it. So Sabrina, talk to us about the increase that everybody's been talking about in terms of the loan limits on the open market. What does this mean for your applicants?
Well, Miss Kitty, home ownership is everybody's dream and everybody's path is different.
Yeah.
So what NHT has done is expanded the loan limits, whether you are going alone as a single applicant, increasing by $1.5 million up to $9 million. Now, if it's two applicants, up to $17 million. So that's $2 million that we had before. And if you're triple applicants, three of you teaming up to get that home together, it's now $23 million. Wow. That's a ceiling up from $21 million. Wow. So the goal is to make sure that there's more available to make it more possible to get home with NHT.
And I think people need to appreciate that difference, that $2 million, it's
Yes,
a huge difference.
Yes.
Don't underestimate how significant it is and how much of a difference it will make to what you're paying as a mortgage.
Yes.
On a monthly basis. But
Yeah.
Ryan.
Additionally, though, Dennis, apart from the single applicant ceiling of $9 million, if you are purchasing a home on the open market that's around $14 million or less, NHT has available for you up to $12 million. So if it is $14 million or less, you could get up to $12 million, which is also a major
significant.
Yes.
Well, let me just ask this because, sometimes we take it for granted that people understand what terminologies mean and what the implications are.
Right.
So when you say a home on the open market, what does that mean? As well as if I, say, for example, want to team up with Dennis or I want to team up with a third person, what do I need to do? Like the three of us have to come in together. We have to provide the 3 sets of documents. How does that actually work?
Right. So I'm going to tell the difference between open market and scheme units, and Ryan will take over for the other part.
Very well. Okay.
So open market means if you've seen a property listed or you drive past and say for sale, and you have an intent or a desire to purchase, versus purchasing one of the NHT scheme units when they become available. So it's an open space, it's generally advertised, promoted as being available for sale, and you express an interest to purchase.
So it is a $9 million and the double applicant and triple applicable to the NHT scheme homes too?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yes, Ryan.
All right, so for the other parts of the question, in terms of who can co-apply and how, so 2 persons can co-apply, whether family related or not.
Okay.
And in terms of the documentation, of course, the personal documents that you'll need will be unique to each person.
Okay.
But there are collective documents like sales agreement, valuation, that you don't need double of that, you just need one. So in that circumstance, that's what would be required. But yes, the 2 persons would have to come in together. When it comes to triple applicants, however, we require some kinship ties. So we don't want that one to be so loose because, of course, co-application is a serious matter.
Very well.
So therefore, kinship ties has to be established. So we will go from siblings, mother, father, grandparents, spouses, but we don't go to wide to uncles and so forth.
So like a wife, a husband, and a brother-in-law or a sister-in-law can...
Absolutely, because there's some kinship ties that we can prove.
Nice. So the double occupant Dennis is 18, we get 18 million.
17.
17, very well. So that
and triple 23.
That. All right.
So that's a ceiling, because remember now, each person's ability to pull down is dependent on what you're able to pay per month.
Gotcha.
So some might be at the ceiling, some might be 7, some might be 5, because NHT is intending to make sure that you can afford to pay. And there are other facilities that we have once you come in branch that, you know, depend, especially if you're low income, that will work with you to get you to a destination of home ownership.
Understood. Ryan, I don't know, from where you sit, I don't know if it's from a St. Catherine perspective or you could give a macro perspective, I would think that people would be flocking, like now is my opportunity.
Yes.
So that you would maybe see an uptick in applications. Are you seeing that?
Well, I can tell you, Dennis, I was at work yesterday and I don't think I ate breakfast until about 3 p.m.
Wow.
That must tell you the traffic that is coming through emails, phones, and persons in the lobby who is coming now for their eligibility letters, because some persons would have gotten eligibility before, but now that we've increased, persons would want to demonstrate that added amount that they're entitled to. So we're seeing definitely an increase in the traffic to the
And how
office.
does one become eligible, Ryan? Again, some people may not know. There are people overseas who are watching. They want to buy a house at Jamaica because they intend for real estate, the people in place forever, ever, amen. And they're interested. And sometimes they don't have the relevant information at hand. So how does one become eligible to access these NHT loans?
Absolutely. Thank you for that question as well. So we have 3 classes of contributors to the NHT. So we have 2 local bound ones, which are self-employed persons in Jamaica and the persons who work with a company and taxes are pulled from them. We call them PAYE.
Pay as you earn.
Those persons become eligible after 1 year of contribution.
Okay.
And for the persons who reside overseas who choose to voluntarily contribute to us, they become eligible after 2 years of contributions. So a person who is eligible can simply just go onto our NHT online platform, create a profile, we get it verified, and you have your eligibility letter walking in the palm of your hands.
So the platform is actually NHT online.
Online.
To pull down your eligibility letter.
So when you say contribute, by the way, Ryan, how much money are we talking about per month?
All right, so on average, the NHT is 2% for a PAYE person, meaning you pay as you earn. And for the self-employed and voluntary contributors, they pay 3% of whatever their monthly declared income is.
Okay, very well.
You know, you have a big expo coming up. I mean, so home it doesn't just take place on Sunrise.
No.
There's actually a big expo that's taking place. Sabrina, tell us a little bit about that.
So Home It is a whole program of breaking down the maths, do the maths Asian brain, as I like to say, to help people to understand how to get home. And on this Saturday, we're executing the Kingston leg at Emancipation Park, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We will have with us our own NHT booth, construction and development, so you get free building plans there, walking you through that process. We'll have customer care, new loans, practically every department will be out there. But along with us, we will have 7 financial partners: VM Bank, JN Bank, NCB, Scotiabank, Sagicor, CIBC, JPS and Partners, Credit Union, who will also, if you have eligibility letter on site, you can move from our booth to their booth if you need additional resources. It's right there's one spot. We have other partners that will be there as well. Tax Administration of Jamaica, if you're self-employed, can go right there. We have realtors on site because some people are going to buy houses or buy property to build. Claudia Davis, real estate broker, Paula Sells, and Realty, Remax Realty. We have Cal's Food this year again, Honeybun again this year, Pure Water. And we have other partners, Price Smart, K-Ban Hardware, Draftsman Inc., Geomatics, Wiltech Limited, and we also have HJL Legal Firm. So everything in one space, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We also have a kids zone, so come with your kids, come with your family.
Yeah, because home is about family.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Throughout the day, Blacker, Ellis, and Johnny will be guiding the day with fun and games and giveaways and on-stage activities. We have workshops happening, like practical home builder workshops, home buyer workshops at 3 different points in the day. So if you want to ask questions in a session and be guided by the experts, that's happening. And we'll have, at the end of the day, Kevin Downswell wrapping things up with a live performance in the evening. So it is a full day of empowerment and entertainment because we want everyone to get home. We want them to home it, as in understanding the steps to get home.
I love it. I like how you guys, Sabrina, and Ryan, you've broken it down into bite-sized pieces because trying to become a homeowner sometimes can seem very overwhelming. And unfortunately, sometimes you get the wrong information from the wrong people who chew them of a house. Then it's no why you have none. They might carry your wide right. Look here, I can't play the hypocrite. You understand? But you chew Sabrina, them alone want have a house, Ryan. You understand? So when you ask them the question, them are gatekeep. Them not really tell you how it really go. You ask them barely butter answer. And
well, NHT is about empowering everybody.
That is it.
Because the mission is everyone should be able to own their
And that's
home.
exactly the point. And that's why I'm glad Homing It is right here on Sunrise, so people can hear the information firsthand for free from the qualified and knowledgeable people who can break it down. And now we can also come to the expo to get further information, to meet and greet, and to again, I believe, come in alignment. Because Dennis, if you want to own a home, you can't stay from an expo like this. I have to come and meet Ryan. I have to come and meet Sabrina. Go to the expo, talk to some people. Okay, I saw it go.
And if you notice, them have everybody in the process in one place. Even if you're in a position where, boy, you say, I have no attorney for the purchase as attorney.
Lawyer, dede. Me no builder. Builder, dede. Me no have no. Well, me go hungry. Food, I got dede. Yeah. Me go bored. Entertainment.
Me have nobody to leave the picnic them with.
Bring the picnic them.
And I want to add that the expo happens in Montego Bay as well next week, Friday at Harmony Beach Park.
Nice.
So we're bringing it to the western end of the island as well because we want to make sure that we have everybody that's interested get a chance to touch base. And that is just part of all of the Home It program because we're going to supermarkets and other things. Want to add as well that if you're into home improvement, we'll have renewable energy partners there. And we have Ashley Furniture that's going to show you how you can make your house nice up and spice up. So it's a full day of home ownership possibilities.
I love it for us as a people of the Negroid race, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, because Dennis, for a lot of people, home ownership was never on their radar, Ryan. You never, at one point, you never even thought that you could own somewhere. And NHT is making it easier, more accessible for the average Jamaican and the ordinary Jamaican to own somewhere. I might born poor, but I'm not dead poor. I might never born and own a house, but me, I got own something. And especially when you have your children to leave a legacy for them. I don't want nobody come knock me up and put me out. You understand? My name Panticle. Talk to me nice now. And call me Mrs. Yeah. Jingle your key. I'm going home.
Homing it.
I love it. Homing it. Sabrina, Ryan, thank you so very much. And there you have it, guys. I want to make sure you guys get up and go out to this expo, get all the pertinent information, and do what you need to do so you can home it. And now, here's your chance to win a prize from the team at the NHT. All you have to do is head on over, Danielle, to NHT's Instagram page at National Housing Trust and answer the following question. Where will NHT's Home It Expo take place this Saturday, July 5? Again, where will NHT's Home It Expo take place this Saturday, July 5? And you can win a prize right on over there. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. So
big up to the ladies in my own house. We love it for honor.
I love it too.
And the man them too, but you know the ladies. I'm just saying.
All right. All right. So
nobody can put you out. That's the truth. Yeah. Nobody can say, come out of my house, Jesus.
Listen,
sir,
and you know over through the NHT process.
It's my title here, Home It, NHT. Talk to me nice. Yeah.
All right, folks. Whether it's your first key or your forever home, bigger loan values mean bigger opportunity. You're into the keys. Bigger opportunities. So many thanks to NHT Sabrina McDonald, Radcliffe, and Ryan Campbell for joining us this morning. Guess what? Money Masterclass, brought to you by JN Bank, is up next. We got you covered.
God, you never tell a lie. God be the glory. Great things he has done. You look at the organ, you see that? Then it's for somebody who is thinking if you should buy the house, is now you should do it.
This is the sign.
This is the sign.
No, the spirit is right, as my granny would say.
Amen. In alignment.
God is good
all the time and all the time. God is good.
We'll be right
back. Sometimes all you want to do is get home. To the place where you feel safe, where it's all your own.
Hi, girl. Hi, Dad.
NHT, the key to your home, has home buyer and home builder loans to help you get home. And if you're planning to fix up the home you have, our home improver loans will help bring those ideas to life. With the NHT, there are more possibilities for you to get home. The NHT, the key to your home.
Registered voters, remember to collect your renewed voter ID card before the upcoming general election. If you registered to vote in 2016 or after and did not get your new ID card, it may have been automatically renewed. Simply visit your EOJ constituency office to collect your voter ID card. Contact the Electoral Office of Jamaica at 888-991-VOTE or 922-0425-9 for more information.
At Flow, loyalty pays back. So we're rewarding our customers with $20,000 in groceries for only $2,700 plus GCT. Simply add postpaid mobile to your current internet plan and claim your $20,000 supermarket card today. That's how we keep your rhythm flowing. Conditions apply.
Jamaica is paving the way to becoming a republic, or future or choice. The time by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs is
7:30. Purchasing a vehicle is a lot more attainable with a Sagicor Bank Auto Loan. You'll be able to have your loan processed fast and hassle-free. We make it affordable with low interest rates. Your payments are manageable with up to 10 years to repay. Owning a new vehicle is comfortable with up to 100% financing. With a Sagicor Bank Auto Loan, your next ride is ownable and insurable. With discounts on auto insurance. With a Sagicor Bank Auto Loan, you'll be able to own the car of your dreams.
I am made for more. That's why I got a JN Bank small business loan to open my salon and build my dream with my style. Now I am my own boss, popping my own style and trending up.
Start your journey with a Jane Bank Small Business Loan. With small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit janebank.com or contact us on WhatsApp 876-295-1298 to get started. Jane Bank, we will help you find a way.
Calling all foodies! It's time for Kingston Kitchen, the night market, Saturday, July 5 at Hope Garden, 5 p.m. till midnight. Grab our foodie pass for early access from 4 p.m. Get your tickets now. Visit kgnkitchen.com for info. Brought to you by Crown Water, NCB, Worthy Park, Red Bull, Red Pin, The Best Dressed Chicken, the Tourism Enhancement Fund, Rainforest Seafood, Happy Fries, Select Brands, CPJ, Guardsman, Gustazos, Landmark, Flow, and Pure Country Juices. The Kingston Kitchen. It's the Eat Good celebration, Saturday, July 5 at Hope Garden. Let's make it a
It's a wonderful Thursday morning, so welcome back to Sunrise. It's another Money Masterclass brought to you by JN Bank. I'm your host, Carlton Stewart, and today it's out with the old and in with the new. As of July 1, those old cotton banknotes are no longer legal tender here in Jamaica. That means you can't spend them, but you can still redeem them at the Bank of Jamaica. BOJ Deputy Governor of the Financial Markets and Payment Systems, Natalie Haynes, joins us to help clarify what this change means for you and I and what to do if you're still holding on to those old bank notes. So guess what? Let's join Miss Haynes this morning. Good morning, Miss Haynes. How are you doing?
Good morning, Carlton. I'm very well, thank you.
I'm
Good
glad
morning
that
to your viewers as well.
Thank you so very much. You hear that? Good morning to the viewers. Well, I'm so glad you're here this morning, Miss Haynes.
Happy to be here.
And you took the time this morning because we have been hearing so much chatter, so much confusion from the average man. They might take all the money, we can't do the money, I don't know what to do. Miss Haynes, know that the old cotton notes are no longer being accepted. What does this mean for the average person?
All right, so the old cotton notes, those 5 denominations,
yes,
we know them, we can go over them. The 50, the 100, the 500, the 1,000, and the 5,000 are no longer legal tender as of July 1. That was on Tuesday.
Yes.
But what it means, whilst you cannot use them for your everyday transactions, you go to the supermarket, pharmacies, in the taxis, on the bus, if the bus still takes cash, anywhere where you would normally tender cash, it is no longer acceptable there. However, you can still get value for your money at Bank of Jamaica or the commercial banks.
Okay.
Commercial banks have agreed, partnered with us to extend when they are accepting those banknotes from their customers only. So, yeah, you have to be a customer of that bank to exchange money. If you are not banked, you don't have a banking relationship, then you come to Bank of Jamaica.
Bank of Jamaica. All right, understood. But I think if more viewers understand the reason for the change, why are we moving away from the cotton notes to the polymer notes, and what are the benefits?
All right.
I think that would help.
So we had articulated this back in, from as early as 2022. Right? They went into issuance June 2023. Myriad of reasons why we would be shifted to the polymer. First of all, whilst Jamaica doesn't have a counterfeit problem, we always try to remain on the cutting edge in terms of security features for anti-counterfeiting. Right? And the polymer note, that's the substrate, provided that opportunity for those enhanced features. They work on polymer. Secondly, the durability of the banknotes. And what do I mean by durability? How long the note lasts. We call it the average useful life. So the durability for polymer is about 50% enhanced relative to cotton notes. So what does that mean? Cost efficiencies. Bank of Jamaica doesn't have to be ordering banknotes each year and paying for this, right? So the banknotes were ordered from 2022 because they were in-house in our vaults in 2022. We issued in 2023. We have not really ordered a full set. We ordered maybe some that were short based on our forecast, so we had to top up that, but they're really out there still lasting. So the durability is another thing. I have more, if you want. I like to put in the plug for my visually impaired. So the cotton notes, the old cotton notes, whilst having a feature for the visually impaired, because of the substrate, the cotton, it doesn't last the life of the note. So they had a problem feeling for Now with the polymer, the feature that we have on the banknote, those dots, those raised dots, they last for the full life of the note. Right? So those are three of the main things. And there was a problem, if you recall, that the 5,000 and the 500 looked very similar. Especially in dim light conditions. So we wanted to change out along the color wheel to make sure each note had a distinctive color and it could not be confused.
Couldn't be confused. So, Minister Governor. So persons have the money, they have it in the piggy bank, under the mattress, they have the bulk of the money. Is there a process in place? Do they just walk into the BOJ and how long will the BOJ be accepting these old notes for?
So let me answer that first. We are the issuers of those notes. Our obligation is to accept it indefinitely.
So indefinitely?
Indefinitely.
Wonderful. You hear that, so you don't have to be worrying. But
you don't have to be, because we have seen since Friday the lines, but surprisingly yesterday it wasn't so bad. The lines are long, and so I just want to say to persons, if you have an account with a commercial bank, you can go to your commercial bank. We have put on our website and on our Instagram page the details that each commercial bank offer in terms of that service.
Good. I was asking, is there a process in place? So do they just walk into the BOJ? Do they need their ID? What do we need?
So we have a threshold for cash, which is the equivalent of about 1,000 US. So based on the current exchange rate, that would be roughly 160,000 Jamaica dollars. If you are below that, you need your ID. And by ID, I mean a valid government-issued ID. And we know those,
no expired IDs, please.
Yes.
No expired IDs.
Passport, driver's license, or the voter ID, right? Or those, I know needs piloting, so I don't know if anybody would be in the pilot to have that, right? So government-issued ID, right? If you're over the threshold, then what CHIPS is or AML.
Okay, yes.
Yes, know your customer, right?
Anti-money
So we
laundering
would need a
there.
little more detail from you, a little more documentation to the source of these funds, what is the line of your business and all
Of
that.
that.
Right.
Okay, to know.
And
Okay,
I
that's
should
good.
also point out, we have a standard in terms of mutilated notes. That's also on our website, in our FAQs. You just look at that and see the details of that, because if you come with less than 3/4 of the note,
You're not going to take the note.
I cannot give value.
Okay.
Right? So that detail is on our website.
So you're hearing that this morning. You can't come with half a note, half of the
You
money
can't get
cut
half
off.
of the note, you know.
Oh, yeah,
half
more
of
than
the note, you
3/4.
get half of the value.
Half of the value.
Because someone else out there may have the other half.
So you can join them together.
Half
Okay,
of the note, you get
understood.
half of the
So if you have
value.
a half of money, please, you can walk to the BOJ and get your money redeemed this morning. But is there any misconception that you don't want to clarify this morning for persons who are still out there, not hearing, not reading, not
Right.
listening? Any misconception that BOJ
All
want
I
to
would
clear
like to
up?
say to my people of Jamaica is there's no rush to come to Bank of Jamaica.
Okay, there's no rush.
Yeah. Your commercial banks, some go to the end of this month, some go to the end of August, some say until further advice. That's
Okay.
why I said it
changes, yeah.
For BOJ, there's no rush. No rush.
Okay, nice.
You can come down and rest assured that if your money is intact and it's authentic, not counterfeit, we will give you full value if it's a full note.
Okay, wonderful. So tell us where we can get more information. So you missed the interview, you can look at the interview, but where can the average person go and find information?
On our website, right? www.boj.org.jm, right? And we have a page dedicated on the currency and all the information on that drop down there.
Nicely, Governor.
And of course, our page on Instagram.
Okay, nice. So you're on social media as well.
Yes,
so you don't go on the website, there's social media for you as well. Deputy Governor, it was such a pleasure speaking with you. It was so nice and easy speaking with you. You were quite informative. And what I took from this, the piece of money we have, that can also be redeemed this morning, because I know you've been worrying and fretting. But that's all the time that we have this morning for Money Masterclass. And I'm hoping that you were able to get some valuable information from this. Our guest has been Natalie Haynes, BUJ Deputy Governor of Financial Markets and Payment Systems. And that's all the time that we have. We're closing this segment of Money Masterclass. Have a productive and wonderful day, and it's brought to you by JN Bank. There is more sunrise after this break. Governor, thank you so very much.
I am made for more. That's why I got a JN Bank small business loan to open my salon and build my dream with my style. Now I am my own boss, popping my own style and trending up.
Start your journey with a Jane Bank Small Business Loan. With small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit janebank.com or contact us on WhatsApp 876-295-1298 to get started. Jane Bank, we will help you find a way.
These days, challenges are everywhere and things are constantly changing, but independent living remains the same. Rising above physical challenges, we can help you do it. For years, we have been Jamaica's trusted provider for solutions to improve patient care, safety, and the general quality of life. No matter your age or your physical limitation, we are the caring store, waiting to serve you. It's time to experience independent living. Visit us today.
At Flow, loyalty pays back. So we're rewarding our customers with $20,000 in groceries. For only $2,700 plus GCT, simply add postpaid mobile to your current internet plan and claim your $20,000 supermarket card today. That's how we keep your rhythm flowing. Conditions apply.
I'm the one that you always chosen. 50 years.
Thank you, Jamaica, for 50 years of finger-licking good memories. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on. Join me home. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock.
Don't run in.
Yeah,
the Georgians are happy this morning, and I'm happy for you.
And rightly so. And rightly so. And rightly
Dennis,
so. Yeah.
Really?
I'm just saying.
And is it the St. Catherine blue too?
Exactly. I'm just saying. When I saw you walk in, I said, that's the right blue.
Thank you, Jane Michelle, for making Nita have a one-up on me this morning. But it's fine. I'm glad it goes with my complexion.
I thought this would have started from the moment you walked in. I said, Nita is being very nice this morning.
Yeah.
You've traded the side of North Street. I'm just saying.
I'm walking along. It's peace. This is peace.
Peace? Yes.
Piles of peace. I love it. I'm in good company, so I'm just smiling. Hi, Georgians. Good morning to all of you.
Oh, gosh. Yes, indeed. I'm glad to have you all back with
and
us.
St. Catherine High School students as well.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So what does it really mean to be a senior in 2025? Have you seen those videos, like when they ask, like, what do you call like a person who's like a big man or like an old person? And they say, like, anybody born for 1990? And you're like,
are you talking about me? No, we're not.
Well, from independence to identity, Good Company CEO Nadia McKenzie and head of entertainment Christopher Bell, they join us in this Elder Rock to help redefine senior.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. How are you? I like the bright yellow Good Company. It's a feel-good logo.
Yeah, that's right.
Feel-good color.
Exactly.
And it's a feel-good vibe, right? Because you know you're as old as you feel, and we know that age is real, but it doesn't mean you have to be aged.
Yes. And that was deliberate. I remember going and I was saying, before I started everything, I was saying, you know, everything that I see sort of looks very sad. You know, when you go into a nursing home, you don't feel excitement. You know, you kind of be like, you know, oh my gosh, this is sad. And so when we decided to brand, we wanted it to be vibrant. We wanted to actually just put forward what it is that we think seniors should look like and feel like, and that's what we see a lot with our members. We see vibrancy, we see life, we see seniors who are living their best life on purpose. So this was very deliberate. When you see the colors, when you see my orange shoes, when you see our yellow shirts, it's because this is what seniors can age and look like.
What is Good Company? In a nutshell.
Sure. Good Company is a senior social services company. And what all that means is that we provide support to seniors. We facilitate them having fun, staying active, being independent, and just coming out and preventing social isolation and loneliness, which is a big factor for senior citizens.
And we know that, studies have shown that seniors who have strong social connections, they do live much longer.
Yes, 100%, because your mental health affects your physical health.
Absolutely.
And a lot of we don't realize that loneliness is one of the major killers. You know, it affects how you think, your cognitive decline gets worse. You know, we talk about socializing and social engagement, preventing things like dementia, the onset of dementia. So it is a big part of what we do to prevent, you know, the onset of to aging,
elderly decline.
Elderly decline.
So talk to us, Nadia. How does one become a part of the good company. So for the seniors who are watching and listening, and is it a one-off thing or is it like a club?
Yes.
Like is that every week we meet type of vibe?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, what exactly? How do you execute?
I love that you said club because that's literally how we kind of see it's a community.
Right.
And you can become, anybody can be a part of it. But of course, we serve seniors. So if you're over 60, you can become a member of Good Company. And that's very easy. You just go onto our website. The link is there. You can become a member. And it's a very short sign-up sheet. And you just sign up. And what we do after that is we just let you know what's going on. So we have weekly dance classes that our seniors come out to. And listen, I go to those classes as well because I don't want to miss the fun. So it's twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. And we have our seniors coming out to that. But also we have monthly events. So we have our movie nights and karaoke nights. And we have a games nights. And we really try to just keep it very festive.
I like that.
Yeah.
Tell me, because there are different kinds of entertainment. Not everybody going to want the same thing. Some people like, you know, I don't know if it's my mother, I want no booyaka. You understand? But there are maybe adult children who want things to kind of, Mom, Dad, you really need to, you know, go. What's the range of activities it could be?
We have several activities. The range from things like what they call rebus games.
What's rebus?
What you do is you can use pictures or words arranged in different ways, and you have to guess what it is.
Okay, right? Keeping their brains active.
Keeping the mental space active, exactly. So we range from that and going back to what we know, what we grew up on, things like Ludi, things like checkers, Scrabble, dominoes, all of these types of games. So we range anything that engages our seniors, both physically, mentally, and even emotionally, because we have movie nights. And those nights are beautiful because when they watch something that they can relate to, something that they can connect to, and something that inspires them, then of course it brings out that emotional side of them, and it makes them look at life and say, you know, there's hope for me. You know, there's something that I can go there and still do. It's not the end for me. So
I like the fact that this is here now, and I hope it will grow across the length and breadth of Jamaica, because unfortunately we have a culture, Dennis, that says when you get to a certain age, you're done. And you have to go one side. I wanted a all man day. I wanted an all man day. And so ageism is very real. And I'm happy that our seniors can know that there is a place for them. They have wisdom, they have experience, and they too deserve to have a great life, right? And when you see others like yourself, it's like, I'm me this. I know many of them, you know, your children gone, you're empty nesters, and you would have retired. And so your identity has changed. You can redefine yourself. You know, all your life you've been this person. They know you as a lawyer, a doctor, a nurse, or a teacher. But now that has been taken away, so to speak. What's next? How do you go into the next phase of your life? So I love that. What's the next big event for Good Company?
Oh, great. Thank you for asking that. We have movie night coming up on July 27. It's going to be amazing. We're showing, what's her name? 668.
Right, 668.
Right. So, so that's the same, that was in Scandal.
Taraji P.
That's her name. But that's what we'll be showing on July 27, and it's gonna be a really good vibes. It's always a fun time when you have movie night. The last time we did, there were like over 100 persons there, because the movie night is a place where people can just feel comfortable. You know, they eat them popcorn and we laugh together. We just enjoy the time. And of course, Chris does his thing where we get to engage and just laugh and just relax a little bit.
I remember a lot of them grew up on you know, going to the movies. Right, you know, going to drive-through. And then, you know, that slowly morphed into the Carib 5. So it really does bring back that kind of nostalgic vibe as well. So
love it. Well, good job, guys.
You know what I also hope? You know, because you hear some of the older people say, look here, me howl, but me not cowl.
Exactly. And all of the moon, the bright eyes shine.
Right. So you have some people who maybe they've outlived their partners and they might be lonely.
True.
You know?
Can find a new boyfriend. Hello. Or new girlfriend. I'm just saying.
And look here, children, stop hold back your parents.
True.
Stop hold back your parents. Your parents want to companionship as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know,
they want to go on a cruise with somebody.
Exactly. You know,
Leave the people that let them live.
Right.
Daddy's gone,
Keep
mommy's
the
gone.
children.
Let the spouse who remains be happy.
We're going to do the interview though, Dennis.
Yeah?
The children have to do the interview.
Yeah.
We have to interview them.
Make sure
to make sure you understand what time it is.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So don't come with the foolishness, sir.
That
you
is
understand?
true.
Just big up yourself and go on. Shana K, leave women can strive in life. Shana K, verylicious. Let us strive in life.
Imagine Lady March on a cruise.
I'm telling you, with a rich boyfriend, any wealthy man out here.
I will come to the interview. Not either. Hey, I will come.
You see that?
I will come.
SSP on them case.
I'm sitting here. Yeah? I'm representing. Yeah.
Not that one.
No, not that one. Lady March, no even look at her. But he looks
next. Mama, we tell her, say, those days gone, my love.
that my mother that. But look here, we are here. We will be
good
here
company.
to decide who is good company.
Absolutely.
All right.
Good morning also to Chantal Jones, right? Of NCB, Bright Girl, Watch Sunrise, Love Miss Kitty. And you know, from Miss Kitty say you right through like night drew. So big ups to you, my darling.
All
Have
right.
a wonderful day. Thanks for your support. And you are in good company. CEO Nadia McKenzie and Head of Entertainment Christopher Bell. Rings a bell? Join them for Elder Rock. And after the break, we're jumping into generations from the elders to the toddlers. Kids Unfiltered. Please
Just
do
like
stay
that.
with us.
When the chimes ring 5, 6, and 7, we'll be right in 7.
From me yai there me knee, mummy used to always remind me of those good old Jamaican proverbs to keep me wise. Proverbs like, what goat do, kid follow. Good friend, better than pocket money. And if you can't catch Quaco, you catch him short. Just like the proverb, Bosco Oats is ingrained in Jamaica.
And everybody with me, yeah.
You me have to ask, why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, natural, sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
From me yai there me knee, mummy used to always remind me of those good old Jamaican proverbs to keep me wise. Proverbs like, what goat do, kid follow. Good friend, better than pocket money. And if you can't catch Quaco, you catch him short. Just like the proverb, Bosco Oats is ingrained in Jamaica.
Sunshine snacks, cheese post. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy little pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks, cheese post. Grab a sunshine snack, cheese post. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese, we love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy little pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks, cheese post. Flavor in every crunch. Grab a sunshine snacks, cheese puffs today. Enough cheese, no flavor.
It's a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this.
Yeah. I gotta tell ya.
Look at this. Set look nice though.
It does.
It
The
look
summer
nice.
vibes for
It's a
me.
nice summer vibe.
Yeah.
Big up to Karen and the Design Diva team.
Yeah, love
Big
it.
up Duns. Love it.
Yeah, right there on Red Hills Road.
Mhm.
Good morning to each and every one of you, the summer vibes. Now, Dennis, from the elders
to the
kids.
Yeah.
Gotta tell you.
All right. Well, look here. We've definitely opened up the Kids Unfiltered for Ask Auntie Mrs. Kitty and
Yes.
Uncle Dennis.
That's
and
right.
So we're going to be answering a question that was sent in. one of our big little questions from our youngest viewers. All right, here's this one. The question is, do you ever stop feeling insecure, or do adults just hide it better?
Interesting.
I don't know. I was never like the insecure type as a child, or worse as a teen. But to answer the question, because you question yourself, especially in your younger ages, you're defining your self-concept. Your self-concept is coming to the fore. So there can be insecurities rooted in the fact that you've not achieved anything much yet. But as you become an adult and you experience success of various kinds, that you begin to come into yourself and you become into a consciousness and a confidence, and it subsides because then you find your path, you find your way, which is why I always say parents have to create an environment for their children that builds confidence. So like I will observe in Jackson that he likes to draw. So I'm going to go out to the stationery store and buy up the stationery things and make him draw. And then he realizes that he's good at drawing. And then so now that becomes an area of success in him from early.